What's going on, everybody? I'm Jory Goodman, the time teller. So how do you go about choosing which watch to wear for the day? Well, that's a question I get all the time, so we're gonna go over that, and I'm gonna recommend some sub $300 watches for fall 2018, so you do not wanna miss it. It's 2:10 p.m. Let's get down to business. So, assuming you have a few watches in your collection, how do you go about choosing which one you're gonna wear that day? Well, I think everyone has a little bit different style, a little bit different tastes, and that's awesome, but today I'm gonna show you how I decide upon a watch. All right, so believe it or not, I don't really consciously focus on matching my watch to my outfit so much as matching my watch to my daily obligations. Am I gonna be around clients? Am I gonna go to a meeting? Am I gonna go to the beach? Maybe I'm swimming that day. Maybe I'm going for a hike. So once I figure out what I'm doing that day, that'll help me narrow down what kind of watch I need. Dress watch, sports watch, field watch. And then believe it or not, I look outside and I consider the weather. Is it raining? Is it humid? If so, I'm probably not gonna wear one of my kind of vulnerable vintage pieces. I'll probably pick something a bit more resilient. And then the final thing that I really enjoy doing when it comes to picking out a watch to wear for the day is I consider the season. And it is fall, it is autumn, it is officially my favorite season of the year. So really quick, if you don't mind, I'm gonna share with you my personal go-to autumn watches, and then I'll recommend some for you. And there you have it. Those were my personal go-to autumn watches, and maybe you've seen some similarities there. There's definitely some greens, some earthier colors, some warmer colors, and these watches just definitely remind me of running around outside in the fall in New Hampshire where I grew up, just the apple orchards and the leaves all changing, and yeah, I love it. And I mean, come on, the brown leather and that green dial on the Alpinist, there is nothing more fall than that. But enough about me. Okay, here's 5 really awesome fall watches for this season. And yeah, they're all under $300, so let's get into it. First up is a Seiko SKX, but okay, before you guys yell at me, oh, stop talking about the SKX, this is not a very common SKX. In fact, it's quite uncommon. It's the SKX 011. So honestly, there's not a whole lot to say about this SKX 011. It has the same specifications as the 007 and the 009, but this has an orange dial and some gold accents on the bezel. I just think there's something about that orange dial that reminds me of kind of Halloween, pumpkins, maybe Thanksgiving, pumpkin pie. Throw that thing on a brown leather strap or like a Cordura strap, and I think that's pretty autumn if you ask me. And next on the list is an Orient Bambino version 4. Now guys, I recommend Orient Bambinos all the time, and seriously, I've sold a ton of them at the Time Teller shop because I think they are the perfect everyday watch, kind of formal attire. You can wear it to work. It just looks amazing, and they're super, super, super affordable. Now this one in particular has that kind of warm, almost gunmetal dial with those rose gold indexes, and you pair that with that brown leather strap, just totally gives me an autumn vibe. So guys, if you're looking for a really well-made everyday watch that you can wear out to dinner, you can wear to a formal occasion, you can wear to your Thanksgiving dinner, this Orient Bambino is a very good choice. And next on the list is actually another Seiko. It's a Seiko SNZ Geo9. Now this watch has got about a 42mm case, almost kind of a field watch vibe here, and it's powered by the 7S36C automatic movement. I believe it has a 23 jewel movement. It's got a display case back, it's got LumiBrite all over, and it's got a 100-meter water resistance rating, which sets it apart from the SNK 809. So again, this watch reminds me of being outside, some earthy tones, just walking around the evergreen trees, just a really, really tough watch from Seiko. And if you're looking for kind of an affordable way to get into a very resilient field watch, this could be the option for you. Number 4 on the list, I think we're on number 4, is actually another Orient. This is kind of a watch not a lot of people talk about. I know we talk about the Orient Makos, the Orient Rays, the Orient Bambinos, but what about the Orient Flight watch? I think this is very underrated and really cool. Now this Orient Flight watch has got a 42mm case and it's only 9mm thick, so actually quite thin of a watch. You're getting a 50-meter water resistance rating, you're getting a date function, and a quartz movement. Now guys, if that bothers you, if you're looking for something automatic, maybe move over to like an SNK 809. These are very much in the same price range. These are under $100 actually. But yeah, just a really fun kind of dark, earthy flight watch from Orient. And last watch on the list, it's not a Seiko or an Orient. I know, my apologies, it's kind of been Seiko Orient, Seiko Orient. This is neither of those. This is a Citizen. The Citizen Eco Drive Nighthawk. First off, it's got that Eco Drive movement, very, very cool. It's got some decent blue lume. It's got a 200-meter water resistance rating with a threaded crown. You're getting a pilot slide rule and a 24-hour indicator. You're getting a date complication and an all-around very cool, very unique, durable watch. Now guys, I'm throwing this Citizen Eco Drive Nighthawk in the list for under $300 because it fluctuates. Sometimes it's just under $300, sometimes it bumps up a few dollars above $300, but either way, a very, very affordable, really cool watch for the fall. Actually, update, okay, hold on. I'm doing some research right now as I sit in front of the camera, and it looks like you can find the same Nighthawk in the kind of lighter variant, the brushed stainless variant, for $223, and that is well under $300. But if you want the darker variant, the kind of PVD coated one, it looks like it fluctuates just around that $300 mark, but I'm gonna add both of these to the list. Very cool watches, I love them. And there you have it, guys. 5 really cool, kind of subdued, earthy watches, almost outdoorsy watches a little bit for the fall. Let me know what you think. What would you add to the list? What's your ideal autumn watch? I wanna hear from you. Leave me a comment, do it. And of course, if you're interested in any of the watches I spoke about today, you can find all of them in links below. So I'm gonna have them listed out so you can click on them, find them, and pick them up if you so choose. And finally, if you're new here, if this is your first time joining us here at the Time Teller channel, I wanna say thanks for stopping by, but let's make this a bit more official. Why don't you? Go ahead, click that subscribe button. It takes 1 second. It helps me out a ton while you're at it. You can go ahead and click that little bell icon so you do not miss an episode of the Time Teller. There's just so much more awesome content on the way, and you don't wanna miss it. I'm telling you guys, please like, comment, and subscribe. Share us with other watch enthusiasts, other people that you think would enjoy this. I'm Jory Goodman, the Time Teller, and always remember, I didn't invent time. I just tell it.